Alright, continuing on with the widget training. Actually, we just did the widget training. We're going to move to the plugin training. And back to the same commerceassurity.com website, specifically our commerce training page. You can see here that at the bottom left corner, you can see that you have an option for Facebook, Google, Twitter, and more. We'll start with Facebook. So let's say that you want to add a like button to your website. You once again roll your mouse over the top of the like button. You hold your left mouse button key and you drag it down to where you want it. So let's just go find a place here. And when you need to scroll your site, I just drag it way down on the screen. As you can see, kind of got to move it around a little bit. And let's go ahead and put that right here, the like button. And you can see now that it'll come up and we click on the pencil so that we can go ahead and set up the URL. So we're going to go ahead and click this URL link, and I'll go ahead and put in our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Chamber Nation. And we have options here as well, and we can make it standard. You can see the choices are standard, button count. Let's try the button count. I have no idea what that looks like, and we have display, like, and or recommend, and then this color scheme is light or dark. Let's just use dark for this example, just because it may not match very well, but there's dark. You can see now that we have the like button here. I'm going to go ahead and double check this URL because I know certainly we don't have 7.2 million people that like our page. I wish we did, but we don't. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save this, save and continue. We're going to go ahead and publish this. If you notice, I'm in the right hand side of the page, publish this page. And then we're going to go right back to the page, the live page, once it's published. Waiting for our internet. Anyway, we often say that in here. Actually, 1&1 is a hosting company, and we tease about that too because it's so slow. But anyway, we're going to go to Commerce Assurity, and I'm going to refresh the page. And we're going to go up to the top here. And there it is. You can see we have the like button, and we have 566 people that like our page at Chamber Nation. So anyway, that's how it works for the Facebook. So we're going to go back to the page editor. Going to go back into plugins. We have a like box, so you can see here. We'll go ahead and drag this down and put that like box here, and you can see what's happened. We're going to click on the box. We're going to edit the box. We're going to change the URL. And in this case, you can see the URL is already there. All we have to do is change the last part of it to the name of our page, our Facebook page. And you can see here options. Once again, you can have light. In this case, light looks best. Show faces, show stream. And you can see now that I've been able to successfully add those two modules for Facebook. We'll go to Google, and you can see Google Map. So if I want to put in a Google Map, I can drop that in over here. And then once again, I can click on the little pencil. It allows me to resize it. So you can go max size, and then what it'll do is it'll fill out the width of that column. And then I can set the alignment, and I can put in a location. Now let's just say that I put in, this is where our main office here is for Chamber Nation, but I know that this video might be watched by our sister company EC Town. But we're going to go Quincy, California, and I'll go ahead and save that, publish it, and I can put an address in there as well. It would be the address, comma, Quincy, comma, CA for California, and that would work as well. But I'll go ahead and publish this. And we'll go up here in a moment. Okay, it says page published. So I'm going to go refresh the page. And now what we should see is we should actually see both. There's the stream that we just added, and there's the map, and the map is incorrect. So I did something wrong. So let's go find out why it's saying Austin, Texas. So let's go back to the map, and let's click on the little pencil. Let's go ahead and go to location, and somehow it didn't save it, so I must have failed to save. So we'll just go ahead and I'll show you how the address works. We're at 231 West Main Street in Quincy, CA. Sometimes you can put in zip codes too. I think that helps. And now what we're going to do is we're going to save this, and I'm going to look again and make sure it's saved. Okay, it did save that time. So we're going to save this. We're going to publish this. And once again, wait for it to publish, and then we'll refresh the page and see if the map works correctly. There we go. Refresh it, and hopefully it will work. I think I want to get that big box out of there. No, didn't work. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why that's not working. I'm going to go back in. So you know what? I'm sure by the time you come in here, it will be working. We use that function all the time. I'm going to go ahead and delete this big box so I don't have to scroll so much on the page. But I am curious. Let's just go back in here, click the pencil, go back into the location. Yep, you can see there somehow it's just not saving. And somebody watching this is probably seeing that I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what that would be though. So Quincy, save and continue. Anyway, I'm sure that will be fixed. One of the nice things about the feature is you can drag the little person down and you have street view mapping. So we go on to the plugins. You can see, I'll speed it up here a little bit. Google, so we have Google Adsense if you have that type of service and you want to add ads to your website. Site search, that's to turn on a search engine for your site. It's really pretty neat. So you can click here, add, let's see, let's just click. See, if you drag around, you can get it to sit in certain locations. So that is a search engine for your actual website. It'll take a couple days sometimes to index, especially if it's a brand new website. It definitely will take, it might even take weeks. And then once again at Google, you have Google Translate. And if you want to use a very a translator that I've been told by some people is not fantastic, but if you know what you're doing and you feel comfortable in using it, then go ahead and add that to your site. And then Twitter, you can set up tweets, follow, share, message, and then you can see here, and I'll just pick one out here. Social icons. Let's go ahead and put that here. And this is pretty neat because you can go in and click here and then click on the pencil, and you can assign a URL to each of these. You can even add additional ones like picking it. You can see that what it does, like Dig and Amazon. You know, like if you have an Amazon instance you want to add it, you can. And then if you don't want these, you can click on them, and then there's little X's that appear and you can just take them out. Actually, that interface has just been updated. I realized that when I closed it. And what you do is you just simply uncheck the little pictures. So you can see here we can just remove them this way. Used to be a little different, but this is much better actually. And you can change the icon size here at the top. So that, I believe, will do it and get you started on the plugins.